Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala khatimin nabiyyin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Fa'auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala Allah ta'ala fi Surah Al-Baqara. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqullaha wa dharu ma baqiya minar riba in kuntum mu'minin. Translation. Oh, you who believe, be pious, fearing Allah, and give up that riba or interest, what still remains outstanding, if you are true believers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the message in Quran in very clear words, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used different styles and different formats to make sure that the message of Quran is clear and there is no doubt about it. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding the believers to stay away the interest. The Arabs were used to deal in the interest in the time of ignorance before Islam, and it was very difficult for them to leave the interest right away, especially for those who had given money on interest to other people. And even after it was made haram in Islam, they were not ready to leave the interest. In the time of ignorance before Islam, there was a tribe Banu Thaqif and there was a tribe Banu Makhzum, and they both used to deal in interest. Banu Makhzum became Muslims and they then did not want to pay interest to Banu Thaqif, but Banu Thaqif continued to ask for their interest. This case was presented to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this ayat was revealed in Quran, and it was made clear in this ayah that after becoming Muslims, you cannot take interest and you cannot give interest, because Banu Thaqif were asking to take interest from Banu Makhzum. So Banu Makhzum did not want to give interest. So giving interest is also prohibited, because the interest system is the killer of the humanity. It makes poor even more poor, and it makes the wealthy even more rich, and that is why the interest is forbidden in the Muslim society for Muslims and also non-Muslims. So that during the sermon of Fatah Makkah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that he abolished all the interest and all the loans that were given on interest, and he started that from his own family. And he said, listen to me carefully, that the interest of the time of ignorance have been abolished. Every person can take his original amount, but he will not get the interest. Do not transgress anyone, and you should not be transgressed by anyone, except Abbas bin Abdul Muttalib, that all his interest has been forgiven. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded to stay away from the interest. Any person who has the real faith, real belief, real iman in his heart, it is impossible for him that he reads this ayah and he ponders on this ayah and he will not stay away from interest. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that have taqwa of Allah, be pious, fearing Allah, and once you accept the might of Allah, once you accept that Allah is the Rabb, Allah is the creator, nourisher, and sustainer for us, then we must obey the commandment of Allah and leave the interest that is on you. O Allah, give us true understanding of Quran and save us from any hint of interest in our wealth. Ameen. Wa akhiru dawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.